Jaylen Brown's career has unfolded in a way that resists shortcuts. It has never been defined by a single season, a single performance, or a single label. Instead, it has been shaped by accumulation of experience, of responsibility, of self-knowledge. In a league that often accelerates judgment and compresses narratives, Brown has lived in the long arc, trusting that substance outlasts noise. His journey is not simply the story of a basketball player ascending to elite status. It is the story of a man learning how to carry expectation without losing identity, how to grow in public without becoming consumed by perception, and how to lead without surrendering curiosity. From the beginning, Jaylen Brown was seen as a paradox. He entered the basketball world as a gifted athlete, explosive, powerful, and physically imposing, yet quickly signaled that his ambitions extended beyond athletic dominance. At California, he pursued intellectual rigor with the same seriousness he applied to basketball, enrolling in advanced coursework and engaging with ideas that challenged him. That decision alone set him apart. It suggested that Brown did not see basketball as an escape from thinking, but as a platform that demanded it. He refused the false choice between mind and body, insisting instead that excellence required both. When Brown entered the NBA, drafted into a Boston Celtics organization defined by history, expectation, and relentless comparison, that duality followed him. He arrived young, raw, and immensely talented, but not yet refined. In Boston, potential is not admired for long, it must be realized. Early seasons were filled with evaluation. Could he shoot consistently? Could he handle pressure? Could he process the game fast enough? Brown did not bristle at those questions. He absorbed them. He treated criticism not as a verdict, but as data. That mindset became foundational. Jaylen Brown improved every year, not dramatically overnight, but methodically. His handle tightened. His shooting range expanded. His decision-making sharpened. He became more efficient, more controlled, more reliable. The growth was visible to anyone willing to watch closely. He did not rely on off-season narratives to announce improvement. He showed it between the lines, possession by possession. What often went overlooked during those developmental years was the psychological weight Brown carried. Playing in Boston means living inside scrutiny. Every mistake is amplified. Every success is contextualized. And alongside his on-court development, Brown was navigating the external pressure of being misunderstood, sometimes as aloof, sometimes as defiant, sometimes as too much or not enough. Through it all, he remained grounded. He did not contort himself to meet expectation. He stayed curious. He stayed authentic. That authenticity became a form of quiet resistance. As the Celtics evolved, so did Brown's role. What began as athletic contribution matured into two-way reliability. He became a defender trusted with elite assignments, a scorer capable of creating in tight windows, and a teammate who understood spacing, sacrifice, and timing. His athleticism never disappeared, but it became refined by awareness. Brown learned how to conserve energy, how to pick moments, how to let the game come to him. That patience elevated his impact. The partnership with Jayson Tatum became one of the most discussed dynamics in the league. For years, external voices speculated about compatibility, hierarchy, and sustainability. Brown never publicly fed that conversation. He understood something fundamental. Teams are not built by debate, but by trust. He chose cooperation over comparison. He chose defense, effort, and adaptability. While narratives shifted season to season, Brown remained consistent in his commitment to winning. That commitment was tested repeatedly. Deep playoff runs, near misses, disappointments, pressure moments where careers are often defined by absence rather than presence. Brown endured all of it. He did not disappear when shots didn't fall. He did not disengage when criticism peaked. Instead, he expanded. He took responsibility. He refined his approach. The resilience he displayed during those years shaped the player he would eventually become. When championship contention finally aligned with execution, Brown was ready. His performance during Boston's title run was not an emergence, it was a confirmation. He played with force and control, intensity and intelligence. He defended relentlessly. He attacked decisively. And when the finals concluded, it was Jaylen Brown who stood as finals MVP, not as a surprise, but as recognition of consistency under pressure. That moment carried weight not because it silenced critics, but because it validated years of unseen work. Yet, even in triumph, Brown remained measured. Championships, for him, were not endpoints. They were responsibilities. He understood that leadership does not end with success. It begins there. As one of the pillars of the franchise, Brown embraced a broader role. He became a stabilizing presence in the locker room. He communicated standards. He modeled preparation. He demonstrated what it meant to compete without ego. Leadership for Jaylen Brown has always been multidimensional. He leads physically, through effort and defense. He leads mentally, through preparation and awareness. And he leads culturally, by expanding what leadership looks like in modern sports. He speaks thoughtfully. He engages with complexity. He challenges assumptions. He refuses to simplify himself for comfort. That courage, to be intellectually present in a space that often discourages it, has become one of his defining traits. Off the court, Brown's influence continues to grow. He invests in education, technology, and empowerment initiatives. He mentors. He speaks to young athletes about agency and identity. He does not separate success from responsibility. He understands that visibility carries obligation. Rather than retreat from that truth, he embraces it with intention. His activism is not performative. It is informed. It is deliberate. And it reflects the same patience that defines his basketball career. What makes Jaylen Brown's story resonate is not perfection, but evolution. He has changed. He has learned. He has adjusted. He has grown stronger not by narrowing himself, but by expanding. In a culture that often rewards immediacy, Brown's commitment to the long view feels almost radical. He is building something durable, on the court and beyond it. As his career continues, there is still room for growth. More seasons, more leadership moments, more challenges. But even now, Brown stands as a model of modern excellence, an athlete who competes fiercely while thinking deeply, who leads without spectacle, and who understands that legacy is shaped by consistency more than moments. Jaylen Brown's impact cannot be captured by stat lines alone. It lives in the way he defends, the way he prepares, the way he speaks, and the way he evolves. He is proof that greatness does not require conformity, that intelligence and intensity are not opposites, that patience, when paired with discipline, can yield extraordinary results. He is not just a product of the game. He is a contributor to its evolution. Jaylen Brown's journey reminds us that true greatness is built over time, through growth, accountability, and the courage to remain authentic under pressure. His story is not just about basketball success, but about becoming more than the moment. Thank you for watching. If you value long-form stories that explore the deeper journeys of athletes, the mindset, the leadership, and the legacy behind the highlights, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this.